Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is not really a video I really planned on doing or wanted to do. Something happened and you may notice that the Porsche that's behind me is not the Porsche that I showed in the last video. I still have that Porsche, but I also have this Porsche. And this video was not supposed to be about this Porsche. It was supposed to be about Turo and why did I start my Turo rental business. And that's why I have both Porsches. I was supposed to keep that a surprise, but today I got my Turo rental back. This is now my 9th rental, and there's problems. So somebody decided to return the car back to me, and the car smells like a certain plant that you shouldn't smoke and has things in it you shouldn't put in it. So this has become a little bit of a struggle for me, and I wanted to show you guys, the process of remedying this problem, so that way I can rent this out again. And I'll make you guys a whole nother video. Stay tuned if you guys want to know more about the Turo renting business, because I'm going to have a whole series on it. So this is not really how I wanted to introduce it to you, but here we go. Now let's get straight to the garage and let's do it.
Okay, so inside the Porsche, let's go over some of the problems that this thing has. This thing came back stinking. That's like the number one thing. It's disgusting. Whoever was in this car, you suck, okay? Because you've made this car stink. I've had to go buy a machine for it now, and I'm not gonna get into machine yet. So let's go over all the things that's disgusting about it besides just the smell. So it smells like a plant that people use to enjoy themselves a little bit too much, and he knows that it stunk because he put those things in it. I don't even want to put my hand in there. It's nasty. Alright, so he has these trees everywhere. There's one on every corner, and these smell like crap anyways, but like he knows that it stinks. That's why he put them in there. So let's, first things first, we'll throw these out. That's the first one in. Alright, now that still smells, we now know that the car has been smoked in, which is, fine, I guess, if you don't like good smelling things. Now, the next part is, I didn't realize that I was actually, I don't know if I can put this on camera, this is a protection of some sort for not to make babies. So I'm not going to put the camera on that too much. That's going to be in the bin, and I didn't realize it's an XL, and I didn't realize I was renting it out to Drake, okay? So Drake rented this car, he smoked in it, he had things in it, and from what I could tell, actually, I brought these wipes because I'm disgusted. And I'm a germaphobe, by the way, so like this doesn't help my cause. These are disinfecting wipes. They're kind of dry because they've been sitting in the garage, but whatever. I don't want to touch this box. This baby protection box. And it looks unused, I think. I don't think he actually got any luck. So he was definitely Drake. Anyways, that's gonna go. Actually, I don't even want to put this in the garage. Let's get it out of here because I don't want this in my garage. Hopefully nobody sees me do this. That's disgusting. In the bin. Back to the car. So the whole thing stinks. He was doing the nasty, hopefully not in here. But then again, you never know. So these seats are actually gross. I'm gonna shower after all of this. They're all getting disinfection wipes, which is mostly just alcohol. I thought about Lysoling them, but I don't want to damage the leather. Even though, like, if it was my personal car, I would Lysol it. But this is for business, and I don't want to damage it. And I'm just gonna wipe every surface on the inside of this. So whoever rents it, know that it's mostly clean. I mean, it's disinfected at least. Okay, let's go over the first frustrating part that this experience outlined to me about the Turo experience. So this is my 9th trip now, okay? And I was planning to make you guys a really nice long video explaining like the process of Turo, my experiences, is it worth it? I'm gonna skip right to this point here, and I'm gonna make the other video another time because there are some definite positives to Turo. But here's one of the negatives, is people will abuse the car. And that's just, part of doing business on Turo. And unfortunately, this part really sucks because now the car stinks. I feel disgusted to be in it. I have to go disinfect everything. And the worst part of all of that is they're not even going to pay for it. So the guy who I rented it to based on Turo's policies, if there's no physical proof that it was smoked in, I can't charge a smoking fee. There's not really anything that looks dirty, but like there's a box of things that shouldn't be in the car, and now I have to assume that he did something in the car, because I mean, if I rented the car out and I didn't know that somebody did something nasty in it, I would want the person to disinfect it. So I'm just being nice and disinfecting the whole car, even though physically there's not a trace of, you know, dirtiness, but it does stink in here, and there was that box. So that's not great. And I can't charge him for cleaning for one box. So now I'm just out of my time cleaning the car. I have to disinfect it really well just in case. And then I have to figure out how to get the smell out. And I think I have a solution for that. Now, it required me to buy another $50. So this guy paid me $200 to rent out a Porsche Cayenne after Turo fees and all of this good stuff for 3 days. Okay, so he took the car 3 days, drove it like a lunatic. I know, because I have a tracker in it. Fine, I don't care. He can drive it how he wants to drive it. He rented it. It's a performance car. I understand that. No problem. Now he brings it back stinking, and that's the problem. So now I have to go through all this hassle. I paid $50 for the ozone machine. That's what I got to clean it, was an ozone machine. And now we're gonna hope that the ozone machine gets rid of the stink without making an ozone smell, which I heard is a possibility. It could smell like ozone after this, which could suck. So we're gonna go through that process, and I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then we'll see if it still smells afterwards. Okay, so this is one of those nasty things, okay? So like, there's this liquid here, okay? It's kind of gross. I don't know what it is. After seeing that box, I'm just assuming the worst. Normally I would think it's like some sort of soda, but now I'm thinking other things. So we're gonna disinfect that a lot, and I'm probably gonna go over this actually with Lysol, because now I'm actually, oh, I didn't even notice this smudge of stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm Lysoling all of this. Sorry, leather. You're gonna have to, you know, eat. Oh, what the heck? It's like sticky there too. This dude did the nasty in this. Oh man, how didn't I notice this? So yeah, be sure to notice these things when you're inspecting the car, because you know they tend to drop them off at night, and that's causing me issues because I can't see this stuff at night until the next day. And then the next day I've already checked them out and said everything looks okay. I haven't taken pictures. Anyway. Okay, so this is the ozone machine. It is, supposedly everybody says this takes care of smell, but it could leave a residue smell afterwards, which would suck, so let's just pray it doesn't. I'm gonna put it for, I wanna say 15 minutes. That's the timer for it. So you don't wanna actually start this with you around the car. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna put it in the car like this, somewhere in the car, and you just take the wire out and then close the door. And ta-da, you got a little wire out. But I'm gonna do it from the other side because that's where the plug is. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of space there, but whatever. Okay, so I've come to the other side. I've plugged it into the little extension cord, put it in the car, and it's now running. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, so it's gonna stay running in the car for about 30 minutes. And once it does, it will auto shut off with that little timer, because I set it to 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna wait probably another 30 minutes before I come check on it. So an hour later, and then I'm gonna open all the windows. And unfortunately, I live in a really small apartment, so the garage, as you can see, is tight. But they do have this little vent thing that actually I hate. It makes it so hard to make videos without the stupid noise that you guys probably hate my videos, but it won't turn off. Anyways, nonetheless, it will be ventilated. So I'll have all the windows down, I'll let it vent out, and then I'll let it sit for probably like 4 hours because the area doesn't flow that much, and then I'll come back and the car should be good to go. Cross your fingers. Okay, so it's been about an hour now, and we're going to take the ozone machine out, and I kind of already smell it in the garage, so that's, I guess, a good sign. First, what I'm going to do is unhook the plug. So now what I'm going to do is open the windows. So I'm going to run into the car really quick and open the windows, and then run out holding my breath, so I'm not gonna be able to talk because you don't want to smell this, so hold your breath. Just rest this here and move this. Okay, the whole garage kind of stinks now. It smells like ozone machine. So anyways, it's unplugged. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit, and all the windows are open and the sunroof is open now, so it will ventilate. So let's come back, and I'll come back in like several hours, and we'll go find out if this actually worked. All right, guys. So it's the next day. I got in the car, and the smell is gone. The leafy smell is gone. Now there's a little bit of an O2 smell. Yeah, like I was saying. So it's not really a leafy smell anymore. It's like an O2 smell. It's not horrible. It's just a light, faint smell. I think over time it'll pass. I think it's from the O2 machine. So there's gonna be like a residuey smell. It's kind of like a plasticky, melty smell, but it's not too bad. And I'm gonna put some incense in it, and I cleaned up the inside. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like my video, and I will continue to put out more Turo content. Comment down below if you want to see more Turo content. It's gonna be adventures, my successes, my failures. They're all gonna be on the channel. So stay tuned.